Hi, this is Linus, you're watching Gizmo China, and this is a review of the Elephone P8000. The phone comes in quite a huge box, and the contents include the power plug, which has a quick charge feature, USB cable, a screen protector, and some documentation. Once you take the phone out of the box, the first thing you'll notice is that the phone is big due to its 5.5 inches display. Also, it is quite a thick device at more than 9mm due to its huge battery, which has the capacity of 4165 mAh. It also adds some extra weight, and you can definitely feel it in your hand, but it's not an issue for me. On the top side, you can find a 5MP shooter, earpiece, and a sensor light. On the bottom, there are 3 capacitive keys. The home button also has a notification LED with a nice pulsing effect, but my review unit comes from the early batch and the phone does not have the LED. That's weird. The backplate is made of plastic and it sports a faux carbon fiber finish. A 30MP camera with a single LED flash is here for photography, and right below you can find a fingerprint scanner. On the bottom there is the speaker grill. The Elephone P8000 sports a metal band which is going around the device, and it adds a bit of a premium look and feel. On the right side there is a power key along with a volume rocker, and they have a great tactile response. On the top side there is a headset jack, and on the bottom there is the place of the micro USB port and the microphone. Under the hood you can find a non-removable 4165 mAh battery, a micro SD card slot, and 2 SIM card slots, and the first one has the 4G LTE support. Overall, the phone has a good build quality and the choice of materials. For the price of just below $170, it is a solid looking phone. The 5.5 inches display on the Elephone P8000 is sharp, has good viewing angles, but the colors look on a color side and sunlight visibility could be a little bit better. Still, it is a decent panel overall. The Elephone P8000 runs on Android 5.1 with the Elephone skin on top of it. You are getting a pretty much stock Android experience with a little bit of customization done by the Elephone. Interestingly enough, they removed the app tray and all the apps are sitting on the home screens. It's not a huge problem, as you can easily install a third-party launcher to fix that. The phone does not have a lot of extra functionality, but Elephone added some personalization options like a theme engine. You can't find a lot of themes to choose from, but it is a nice touch for a budget phone. It is strange that there are no gesture controls which were present on the Elephone P7000, but the company added some other little features. If you swipe down anywhere on the screen, it brings the search menu. However, you need to tap the address line to open up the keyboard. If you swipe down, it brings a little menu which is mainly designed for the quick customization of the UI. The phone also comes with a fingerprint scanner which is easy to set up. It is placed on the back, which may sound weird, but you can get used to it after a few days. At first, the fingerprint security was not very accurate, but after a few software updates it improved. Well, it is definitely not the most accurate implementation I've seen, but it is on par with other budget phones. Overall, the UI is very fast and responsive, and we need to say thanks to almost stock Android build. The Elephone P8000 comes with an octa-core MTK6753 CPU which is clocked at 1.3 GHz. It is supplemented with 3 GB of RAM and it has 16 GB of expandable storage. All aspects lead to a great day-to-day performance. However, some more intensive tasks like gaming are good but not great. You may still enjoy playing 3D games, but keep in mind that you will face occasional stutter and some skipped frames. A good thing is that the phone does not heat up too much. Watching HD movies on 5.5 inches screen is great and the playback is smooth. The phone comes with a stock Android music player app, and the sound that comes out of the loudspeaker is pretty good. It is nothing exceptional as the sound lacks depth and the volume output could be louder, but we are talking about a budget device here. The sound via earphones is decent, but the volume output is pretty low. As the majority of budget Chinese phones, the Elephone P8000 comes with the stock MediaTek camera app. It has a few settings and shooting modes to play with. The 13 megapixels camera on the back is capable of producing some decent looking daylight images, but the camera is inconsistent as some of the shots may look out of focus or at least with soft corners. Also, the dynamic range adjustment is usually off. Images taken indoors require a steady hand. If you manage to hold your hand steady, you may produce some decent looking photos, but sometimes images come out blurry. In low light conditions, camera struggles to capture details and there is plenty of noise. The video quality is mediocre as on the majority of budget devices. The footage looks dull and there is a visible lack of details. Also, there is no continuous autofocus. I don't have any complaints about connectivity options as the call quality along with the signal reception are good. In addition, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are working fine. GPS is fast to get a position lock, but it could be a tad more accurate as it is not on par with the phones which are powered by Snapdragon chips. The 4165 mAh battery sounds amazing on paper and I can say it delivers in real life. I was able to get over 5 hours of screen on time even if I took a lot of pictures and played some games. If you are a light user, you may get 6 or even 7 hours of screen on time, which is not bad for a budget phone. The Elephone P8000 is a budget phone that costs just $170 and it has a great build quality, decent screen, good specs, and fast day-to-day performance. Also, you may get some good looking daylight images with this camera, but not all the time. Other key features include an OK working fingerprint scanner, a good battery, dual SIM card slots with a 4G LTE support, but a few downsides would be that the phone is huge and heavy, the black borders around the screen don't look cool at all, and the UI lacks some extra features like, for example, gesture controls. Other than that, the Elephone P8000 is a decent offering for the money, and I will leave a product link in the description below this video if you want to check it out. It was Linus from Gizmo China, and if you like this video, please hit a like button and subscribe to Gizmo China YouTube channel. See you in the next video soon.